Hello, my name's Sean with Tinting Window Tinting, and people ask me all the time about smoked factory rear windows. And that's why we're going to do a demonstration today about factory smoked rear windows. Does this cut out heat? That's one of our #1 questions. Well, we're going to give you a demonstration to show you whether it does or not. How we're going to do that is first we're going to use our meter. This actually measures how dark the tint is, how much UV rays is cutting out, and infrared heat rejection. So the higher that number on the IR, the more heat is going to cut out. So we're going to let that reset. This is your factory smoked rear windows. So that is reading that it's 21% as far as the visible light transmission. That's how dark it is. It's cutting out 100% of the ultraviolet rays and 23% of the infrared heat. Now this is actually our CS20, which is the closest thing to factory smoked rear windows that there is. So even though this does cut out 99 to 100% of the UV rays, your factory smoked rear windows do not. But again, this is more about heat as far as our demonstration. We're going to compare this against XR Plus Super Ceramic 30, and we've chosen this because that's the darkest you're allowed to do on your front two doors. Now, typically when you come into the shop, we would just press this button, you'd hold your hand there and you'd feel the heat. But since you're unable to do that, we're going to use these heat sheets. We're using two different ones, 75.5, 76, so they're pretty much the same. But the reason why we're using two different ones is so it has time to cool down, so we're not waiting on one heat sheet to cool down. Let's get straight to our demonstration. By the way, this says that it cuts out 96% of the infrared heat, which is the highest heat rejection 30% tint made for vehicles. So let's see if it's true, because anybody can just write numbers down on a piece of paper. We actually have a meter to verify our specs. So this is reading 33% on the darkness, 100% on the UV, and 96 on that infrared heat rejection. Remember, the other one was only 23%. So what does that mean when it comes to heat? We're just going to count to 10, and then we'll see what it means with this thermometer gun. The more heat this feels, the more colors it's going to change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 115 degrees. Remember, it was 77 before, or 76, excuse me. Now we're going to switch it out. Hit our XR Plus 30 and count to 10. It's nice and straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 80 degrees. Make sure we get it right in the middle. 80 degrees. So that only went from 76 to 80 degrees. The other one went to 115 degrees. So that's what you're paying for. So we have our CS film, which is basically what you have on your factory smoked rear windows. And again, this whole video was about whether or not you're cutting heat out when you have kids, dogs, or whatever else in the back of your vehicle. We highly, highly recommend that you put a ceramic film. You can put a clear ceramic if you want to cut out the heat on those back windows. If you worry about darkening it, you won't have to worry about that. And then we have our super ceramic over here, which is what we just measured, which was this XR Plus 30. As you see, it goes up to 98% infrared heat rejection. So for more information, you can see our banner over here. Go to tintmanfl.com and we explain to you about the different films. Thank you and have a great day.